The Capuchin friars share a brief reflection on the significance of various biblical symbols every day during this Lenten season.
Today we reflect on the symbol lamb. A lamb is a very young sheep and is defenseless against any enemy. When taken from a flock, a lamb has a very low survival rate. It will either be attacked by a predator or get stuck somewhere and die. Why then has a lamb become the ultimate symbol of Christ? In the book of Genesis, God asked Abraham to sacrifice his own son, and on the way to the altar, Abraham said to Isaac, God will provide himself the lamb for a burnt offering. Abraham ended up sacrificing a ram. This passage introduced the notion of the lamb provided by God as a perfect sacrificial offering. The life-saving significance of the sacrificial lamb was highlighted in the book of Exodus when God instructed the Israelites to sacrifice a lamb at the Passover and to repeat the sacrifice as a yearly tradition. The prophet Isaiah declared that God's servant would be oppressed and afflicted, and yet he would not open his mouth like a lamb that is led to the slaughter. All these incidents and references prepared God's people for the coming of the true Lamb. Even John the Baptist proclaims when he sees Jesus, "Behold the Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world." Jesus goes on to fulfill the role of the Lamb of God and is defenseless before people and is led to his death freely without any hesitation. His sacrifice as the lamb that Abraham was referring to opens up the gates of heaven and showers down upon the world a flood of grace. He is the Paschal Lamb whose sacrifice frees us from bondage to the slavery of sin and death. In this regard, an animal known for its weakness becomes a symbol of strength, conquering evil through the ultimate sacrifice of one's own life. The lamb shows up again in the book of Revelation chapter 5 as the symbol of strength, standing as though it had been slain and the focus of all heavenly worship. Not surprisingly, the lamb was a popular image in the church, frequently evoked as a symbol of Christ and the crucifixion. The lamb was also used as a symbol of the Christian people who are frequently referred to as a sheep under the guidance of the Good Shepherd Jesus Christ. The lamb remains a powerful image that contradicts its weak nature, highlighting the fact that the weakness of God is stronger than men.